Cardano has been on a massive tear over the last couple weeks. While the rest of the market shows weakness, Cardano continues to make higher highs and higher lows as we venture closer and closer to new all-time highs. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. As you guys already know, Cardano is a crypto I've been buying for a long time. I'm up significantly on my investment, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some new updates, analysis, why I actually think that Cardano isn't even close to being done yet as we venture into 2021. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Always remember to click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. I also wanted to say that I have a Discord server you guys can join as well. Over 20,000 members and growing. Invitation links are inside of the description of this video. With all that being said, guys, I also have a free study guide that you guys can download. My ebook is free, and it's full of a lot of exciting information. It's going to teach you guys how to be profitable inside of these markets. I've spent a lot of time on it, and I know it's going to help you out a lot, which is why I've made it free to download. Links are provided for you in the description. And with all that being said, guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. Alrighty guys, so here we are taking a look at the great almighty Cardano. It's been a very long time since I've made an update about this. Pretty sure the last update was all the way back down in here and potentially this move right here. And I haven't talked about it for a while just because of the fact, I already accumulated my positions. I've just been holding my positions and it's really performed super well. And so normally on this channel, I like to talk about the coins when they're really cheap before they've gone and broken all-time highs and stuff. And so with Cardano, I haven't really made an update because of the fact I didn't want you guys to be FOMO buying before we saw a big correction. But the thing about Cardano is it's just kept going up. It's performed very well, and this has honestly been an amazing project to hold because of the fact whatever the other market's doing, it seems like Cardano just doesn't really give a crap. It just keeps going. It keeps showing strength. It keeps asserting its dominance, and it's really started growing up the leaderboard. And it's always been on the leaderboard. It's one of the big reasons why I actually chose to accumulate it when it was at the bottom of this at this support floor. Because a lot of people were saying that it was zero. A lot of people said it was going to go to nothing. A lot of people said that it was a scam. There's no working project. And honestly, guys, the only reason I bought Cardano was because I knew of the issues that plagued ETH. At the time, when we started accumulating this one, which if you guys even remember, maybe I'll be able to show a snapshot on this video. But I was literally talking about Cardano since all the way back down in here. Some of my first videos about Cardano, well, specifically the first time I actually bought Cardano on this channel, I literally bought it at 4 cents. So literally right here, right at this bottom. And then we bounced up. I didn't sell anything. I held all the way back down. I re-added to my positions once we came back down here at 4 cents again. And then it was over here at 5 cents after all of the panic that we saw here in March. It was right here when we started going back up that I actually took a cross margin position of about 0.35 Bitcoin at the time. And so I've just been holding that ever since. I've had positions open since all the way back down in here in February of 2019. So basically 2 years. And then I've also had positions open since May of 2020, since all the way back down and over here after COVID, after the recent crash over here, right? So that's kind of been my trading plan. I've yet to take any profits. I'm still holding. I'm actually up a lot. Let's check and see how much we're up. Because the thing was, is I saw a lot of you guys on Twitter comment and say that you guys actually bought Cardano. I actually just barely saw on Twitter that a lot of you guys actually bought Cardano way back in the days when I first started talking about this on my channel. So shout out to all of you guys that were able to do that, because you guys show that you're real supporters of this channel. You've been here from the very, very, very beginning. And now you're rewarded greatly because we're currently sitting up about just under 30x. We peaked at 30x. Look at there. Top of this wick was 30x exactly. So that is awesome, guys. This has been one of my bigger winners. Super happy about it. This has continued to do really well, even with the wake of the rest of the cryptos out there. And so I just wanted to give you guys this update because it's been so long since I've talked about it. Normally speaking, I haven't talked about it just because of how well it's been doing. And normally you would talk about it for that reason. But the thing was, is I just didn't want you guys to be FOMO buying. So now that we're at this point, I have a lot of questions asking me, is this a good time to buy? Should I be taking profits? What is going on with Cardano? And so I just wanted to share with you guys some thoughts here, because to me, this is just following Ethereum. And really, it's kind of cool that we've seen this type of hierarchy go where it was DOT that started leading. Then it was Ethereum that really started doing well. And then it was actually Cardano that picked up third behind. And so what that tells me is that the hierarchy goes DOT, Ethereum, Cardano. And really, Ethereum is the top one because it's Ethereum that always leads. So really, Ethereum, DOT, and then Cardano. That seems to be the hierarchy. You can throw Binance in there. But the thing about Binance is the fact that, you know, it's a little bit different than what Cardano or ETH actually is. Even DOT, for that matter. It's similar, but there are a little bit of a difference here. But overall, guys, those are the big leaders. And it's funny that we've actually seen, it was Cardano that started leading Binance. It was Cardano that really started leading a lot of these. And then even while DOT and Binance have sold off, Cardano's key is just still going up. And so it's shown more strength than anything else out there. Now, I wanted to share with you guys what happens when we actually overlay the ETH chart. Because honestly, guys, I just think it's going to follow what ETH already did. So ETH has outperformed it thus far. But if you guys remember, it was at this point here for ETH. It was in this consolidation. We hit the all-time highs. We had a sell-off. We rallied back up to the all-time highs, made a higher high. We sold off again. And then we ended up breaking all-time highs and going up to 2K, right? This is exactly the same consolidation that we're seeing right here. Almost exactly the same. And that's why I'm not really looking to take too many profits on Cardano. And honestly, guys, I've told you since all the way back down at the very bottom of the cycle that I was holding this stuff until the end of 2021. And that's what I've always said. If you guys go back and watch my channel, I've been very accurate with my time frames. You know, I told you guys that I was going to have this plan for the end of 2021. I've stuck with that plan, and the markets have only proven me right every single time since then. And so right here, we're pretty much in the exact same situation. It reminds me of the exact same chart. We got the first sell-off, we rallied back up, we got the second sell-off, and now we're kind of consolidating, about to go for our final move. And so that's really where I think we're at as we stand right now. You know, as it stands, ETH from this level, we hit 2,000 and then we corrected, right? And so ETH looked something like this. Sold off like this, and we're kind of just sitting here waiting to decide whether we're going to go lower or whether we're going to actually get that bounce and start going back up again. And this is really where I think that Cardano is. We're one step behind ETH. You know, ETH's already made this higher high and then pulled back. Cardano's about to finish its last move and then pull back to the all-time highs. It's not rocket science, guys. These things all just follow each other. All you have to do is just follow the leader. Which one's leading? Which one's showing the most dominance? Find out the projects that are the most similar. So we all knew that Ethereum, smart contracts, building decentralized applications. We all knew Cardano, same exact thing. We all knew Polkadot, same exact thing, right? We all knew all of these way beforehand. And so because they're already kind of in the same niche market where they all do the same type of thing, obviously there's differences, but that's not the point here. They're all roughly the exact same type of crypto, platforms for decentralized application building and smart contracts. So with that being said, you just watch what the leader's doing. In this case, it was ETH. ETH really started leading. When ETH topped out, you know, Polkadot was outperforming ETH on the way up. They both topped out at the same time. As those two top out, we're seeing that money actually leave them and go into Cardano, which is why you can build a hierarchy system for yourself. It's why I invested into Cardano. I knew that Cardano was going to be a really good performing altcoin because it immediately solves a lot of the issues that plague ETH with the gas fees, the scalability, all of these things. And whether Cardano actually like turns out to be what it is, it doesn't matter because this is the psychology that people are thinking. People are thinking, man, ETH is too expensive. What's the next Ethereum? Oh, wow, Cardano's $1.21. Better go all in. That's the psychology of what these people are thinking inside of their head. And so we just have to understand how that works. Now, where we're at right now, pretty obvious to tell that we're just in that consolidation right as we break the all-time highs. That's where we're at. We're at the exact same place with ETH just a couple months ago. And now we're about to get that final push on the upside. And so that's kind of what I'm going to be watching out for with Cardano. You know, as it stands, I think that we could really see, you know, $1.75 per ADA. I think that that's no reason to be skeptical about. I mean, it's just following ETH. After that, I would expect a pullback. So, you know, if you guys are looking to take some profits, I think that would be the next point in doing so. I didn't want to take any profits at the all-time high because of the fact I was watching this pattern for a while. I saw this pullback immediately get bought up, and so I was like, yep, there's a lot of strength here. And then I watched it pump again, hit the all-time highs, and then we got this sell-off. I still didn't want to sell it because I wanted to see if it did another one of these wicks. The exact same thing happens, and we woke up today with another huge green buyback. And so what that tells me is we're just following in the footsteps of ETH. We're getting this little consolidation here at the all-time high. The next move is going to be a breakout of that all-time high, and then we're going to actually have a deeper correction where we actually fall back down to retest that as support. So anyways, guys, this is what I thought about Cardano. Now, before we wrap up this video, I wanted to actually share with you guys the big picture cycles so that we can understand exactly what's coming to us, because I see a lot of people fearful. I see a lot of people fearful, and that's really why I wanted to share with you guys this chart, because this is the total market cap of the last cycle. And this is just the way that these markets work, guys. We go through these big parabolic rises. Eventually, we top out, and we start this big rounded shape, right? It's 4 years. This thing lasts 4 years. Year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. And then we break out and start the year of the parabolic cycle, right? And so this is the all-time high. Once we break out of that all-time high, we go into what's called price discovery. Inside of price discovery, there's no previous higher highs. There's no price that we know of. It's just simply price going up into no man's land. It's in those times where you see the most volatility, the most profit potential, and the most euphoria inside of a cycle. And that's really what we've been gearing up for. We don't want to take any profits until we're actually inside of that big parabolic move, which is why I haven't been too quick onto selling a lot of stuff. It's why I've been very patient about holding through any dips, not caring so much, just ignoring the overall account balance, because it's 2021 and the real parabolic move that we make all the money. And if we sell at any point before then, we're simply shooting ourselves in the foot. And so what we can see here is once we broke out of this all-time high, we broke out, we flipped it as support, had this panic and this sell-off, and then we ended up going into that price discovery. And so this is basically the exact same stuff as where we're at today. And I'm actually going to shrink my camera so you guys can see a little better. This is the current cycle that we're in. Now, the altcoin total market cap is in this green box. The total market cap's one step ahead because Bitcoin leads. But we're in the side of this green box based off the total altcoin market cap. And so with that being said, we know that what happened after this exact same thing inside of the last cycle is where we went super parabolic. And that's kind of the point that I'm trying to make right now, is we're in the exact same situation. Selling at any point right now makes no sense to me. Because here's the thing that happened. 5,000% gains shortly followed after over the course of the next year. And so that's where we're at today, guys. You know, we just broke the all-time high. This was the type of move that we saw in the last cycle. This cycle has more institutions. This cycle has more money. There's more on-ramps. It's easier in every single way to actually get exposure to crypto. I can use Cash App. I can use PayPal. I can use Robinhood. I can use Coinbase. I can use anything that I want. And it's going to be really accessible to every retail investor. And so that's why I actually think this cycle is going to be bigger. Maybe we double it. Maybe we do 100x after this point. I don't know. But what I can say is you just simply don't want to be selling right now. That's just my thoughts. I'm not taking any profits yet. Have yet to take too many profits. Low cap profits I do take. But at the end of the day, guys, normally they go back into the high caps because I'm just in accumulation mode. So, guys, now that we're done with this video, I just wanted to make sure you're aware everything that I'm seeing inside of the market, aside from Cardano, what I'm seeing with the total market cap, because it's all bullish. Just ignore the FUD, ignore all of that stuff. We're all here to make profits, and if we focus on the end of this year, we're going to be very happy that we did so. So guys, as we wrap up this video, for the people that have waited this long that want to understand how to actually join my Discord server, I offer 2 different packages. I offer the video course and I offer the signals. The video course is going to teach you guys how to trade technical analysis, all the drawing I do on charts. If you guys want to learn how to do this full time, then the video course is going to be the thing for you. Now, on the contrary, I also offer the signals, and the signals are the ability to copy every single trade that I take, follow my entire long-term portfolio, and just know exactly what I'm doing with my money over the course of this next year, and so on and so forth. It's a lifetime membership. You're going to be able to get access to that as long as I'm running this channel. And so if you guys want to do that, links are going to be provided for you in the description. You guys can purchase them together or separate. If you can only pick one, I always recommend going with the signals first, because that's the way for you to make the most money. You guys would have got filled all the way back down in here at these low points of the cycles. I'm still posting lots of signals that are at the low points of their cycles. If you guys want to come in here and just make some profit, like I said, I'm up over 30x on this, and that's, you know, maybe a little over a year. I'm sure you guys would be very happy with a 30x growth over the course of a little over a year. And this is the type of stuff that we're doing on the daily inside of that group. So what are you guys waiting for? Check it out. Links are provided for you in the description. With all that being said, I also offer a free video. With that being said, I also offer a free ebook that you guys can download if you don't want to actually pay for anything. The ebook is full of a lot of information that I know is going to help you out a lot, because it's ultimately the information I put in there that made the biggest difference in me being profitable. So that's why I've made it free. Links are provided for you in the description to download. And with all that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.